wide awake. Got foes and family mad at me 'cause I chose a new path that's promising. I'm in a different world, my own galaxy. In my line, soberating.
Hi. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like their first cliche things. And I think of the matter of perception, the way you perceive things. Depending on the individual, depending on your life experiences, depending on yourself, the way you perceive things could make or break a situation, could determine the outcome, the outlook on life. So you get cliche things, and that said thing could be so different depending on the individual. They will take it on differently. So now I'm thinking of like the meaning of life. The meaning of life is going to be different per individual, because again, it's the way you perceive things, and the way you perceive a said thing could be determined by so many things, but the way you see and experience life. So that's it's like a phrase, an old phrase, a phrase that you've always heard. I think that might even be is it not a nursery rhyme, but like an old rhyme said as a child. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And once upon a time, I'm just like that's not true. Like, words hurt. Yeah, words hurt. Words can hurt. Depending on who's saying them, depending on what word they're saying, depending on how they're putting it, depends on the manner of which they're saying those words, and depend on who the person is delivering the words. Those words can hurt. So it's just depends on the way you perceive things. So now I can look at that differently from years ago, few years ago, maybe a few months ago, maybe from like an hour ago. I would have perceived that thing there differently. But like right now, yeah, right now. So it's like now I'm thinking of right now is the vibrate. So then I say that I'm thinking about a brother, Universal Frequencies. I'm sure you have heard of him. Universal Frequencies, that's one of his catchphrases. That's one of his cliche things that he says is right now is the vibrate. Right now is what matters most, right? So right now, I'm taking that sticks and stones may break my bones. So it's like a physical thing, like the physical matter of a stick, of stones, could literally hurt me. Like if they're used in a certain manner, they could hurt me physically. They could hurt. But words, you get words. Words are something that's not matter. It's not a matter. It's not a physical thing, right? So it's like if it's not physical, it's a word. So your thoughts and your perception, your words, your thoughts, once they, so we speak those thoughts, the way you perceive me, the way you perceive something, you speak them to me. And it's like your perception of me, your perception of things could not hurt me. Those words that you're spewing at me they could never hurt me because they are your thoughts. They are your perception. So I won't allow those things to hurt me. Why? Because I am in control of how I take on what you're saying to me. I control that. I control how I perceive your words. So you could say hurtful words and hurtful things, and you can put them together and you can communicate them possibly in a very hurtful manner. But because I am in control of the way I perceive those words, I choose to not allow those words to hurt me. Yeah, it's almost like, you allow what you choose what you allow to penetrate. Whereas a stick and a stone, if delivered in a certain manner, like I don't really have that choice to say, yeah, you're throwing sticks and you're throwing stones at me, but I'm gonna choose how it hurt. Like you don't get to choose that. You don't get to choose that. So you don't get to choose how that stick thrown at you is gonna hurt. How it's delivered is if it's delivered at the right speed into the right spot, then it's going to hurt. It's not a choice. But with those words, like your thought and your choice of words at me, I choose on how I'm going to receive it, right? So I'm in control of how I receive your words. So now even if it's you being the deliverer, so it's like, I can say whatever I want to say. I can say whatever words that I want to say to you because it's your choice on how you receive them. So now that's like the other side of it. So I choose how I receive it, but then you also choose how you deliver it. So, you want to be careful not to deliver words in a certain manner. And then you get to choose, because it's like you conquering self. Only you are in control of self. All right, because what are we doing? We're all on a journey of life to master self. So in my journey of mastering self, I want to be in control of how I perceive things that are being delivered to me, but also on how I deliver things to others. Okay? Yeah. So I hope that made sense. Hope that made sense.